Good morning, Tehmeena Khan is here. In this video, I will continue explaining the concept of trigonometry, solving trigonometric equation, which is a syllabus of O-level Add Maths, CAIE syllabus. In the previous video, when I was explaining solving the trigonometric equation, somehow at the end, the recording is stopped. And so I will continue from there only. It was the second last example of solving the trigonometric equation, and then I will take the examples of past paper question. You can see on the top my blog address is written. In this blog address I have put up the links of all my videos which I have made so far. So you can refer it if you think it can help you. Okay, so this was the trigonometric equation which I was explaining in the last video and I could do only halfway. So let's start it again. So if the equation is cos 2x minus 40 equals to 0.8, this gives us clear hint that we have to change the range. Okay, so the range in the question is given to you 0 to 360 and you will change it to 2x minus 40. So first of all, I'll multiply it by 2 throughout. So 0 times 2 is 0 and 360 times 2 is 720, which means 2 complete rotation. This means 1 complete rotation. And then I'm doing minus 40 from each of these. So 0 minus 40 is minus 40, 2x minus 40, and 620 minus 40 is 680. Now what is the meaning of this range? It means from 0 degree you will go clockwise till 40 degree. Minus simply indicates that you will go clockwise. So from 0 degree you will go till 40 degree here. And for positive it means you will go from 0 to 680. It means 1 rotation and then second rotation it will be somewhere till here 680, which is 40 here. So 680 this much. Okay, so now we understood what is the meaning of this range and how we will rotate to find out the angle. So let's come back to the question. So this was the question. Plus sign here is giving us clear hint that basic angle will be in the which quadrant? First and fourth, because of A, S, T, C. So cos is plus in the first quadrant and fourth quadrant. Now I will find out the basic angle exactly the way we have done before. Cos inverse 0.8. So this is my basic angle. Okay. So now first of all I'm talking about if I'm rotating from 0 to minus 40. So my basic angle is 36.9, okay, and I have to check till minus 40. So if I go till here, on the way I meet basic angle. So one of my answer is minus 36.9. And do you think it is right to write here x equals to minus 36.9? What do you think? Yes, it's not right. And you know why? Because it should be what? 2x minus 40. My angle is at the moment for the given range is 2x minus 40. Okay, so 2x minus 40 and then algebraically I will just solve it and my answer will come 1.55 degree. Okay, so now we have to check the rotation from 0 to 680 degree. We have gotten one answer while we were rotating from 0 to minus 40 clockwise. Now anti-clockwise, because the basic angle is lying in first and fourth quadrant because cos answer or ratio was plus. So now when I will rotate from here, my one answer will be 36.9, other answer will be 360 minus 36.9, then 360 plus 36.9, and then I will stop here. That's all. Right, I will stop here. It will be somewhere here. Let me tell you why. Because minus 40 was coming here. So when you are rotating from here first time and second time, you stop here. So that's why your one answer is 36.9, 360 minus 36.9, and 360 plus 36.9. And each of these answers are equals to 2x minus 40. And then algebraically you are just solving to find the value of x, and these are your 4 answers. Right. Now let's see the last case, modulus. So if the function is given in the modulus function, it's a modulus function, trigonometric modulus function, and it is equals to 3. And what is the range of angle given to you? 0 to 360. So when you remove modulus, you get plus minus 3. And then sec is the inverse of 1 over cos. So I'm simplifying it, right? Okay, so I have gotten this answer finally, this trigonometric function. And this is giving me clear hint that I have to change the range. Okay, so what was the range of the question at the moment? 0 to 360 degree, and it is for x. Now we will change it for x minus 50. Okay, so let's see how. Okay, so I am just subtracting minus 50 from each one of them. So my range will be minus 50 to 310 degree. And because it is plus minus, it means my basic angle will be lying in all 4 quadrants. First and fourth for plus, and second and third for minus. Cos is negative in these two, and cos is positive in these two. Okay, so the range was from 0 to minus 50. It will be measured this way, and 0 to 310 will be measured from this way. Okay, so now basic angle, how will I find it out? Cos inverse 1 over 3. I will forget the sign because they were only helping me to find out the quadrants. So my basic angle is 70.5 degree. Okay, so now this is my basic angle. When I will check the rotation of 0 to minus 50, I will stop halfway somewhere here. I will not be able to reach to 70.5 degree, and that's why there is no answer in this direction. Make sense? Because if you will cross this or reach till here, then it will be one of your answer. But you are rotating only from 0 to 50, whereas your basic angle was at 70. Okay, so this is gone. Let's talk about the rotation from 0 to 310 degree. Okay, so basic angle is 70.5 in all 4 quadrants. Okay, so now I will start rotating from here, and I have to go all the way till here. So my one answer will be 70.5, other will be 180 minus 70.5, then it will be 180 plus 70.5, and then I will come till all the way till here. So over here it will be 360 minus 70.5, and then I will stop at 310, right? So these are my 4 angles, and I will simply put them equals to x minus 50 and then add 50 in each one of them. So this will give me 4 answers. And now I will take a few questions from past paper which are about solving the trigonometric equations. Okay, so this question I have taken from June 18, variant 1 to question 8. So all the 6 types I have explained to you. 4 types in the previous video and 2 in this. What does it remind you? There are 2 functions, it is quadratic, so you will apply identity. You are absolutely right. After applying identity, you will factorize it, right? Simplifying it, removing the bracket, arranging it, and in normal simple language we say we are doing middle term breakup. This term we are dividing into 2. So factorization method basically. So now I got at the end sine theta minus 1 and 3 sine theta minus 1 equals to 0. This is a prerequisite knowledge, so that's why I'm not going into the detail of it. So sine theta equals to 1. So whenever your answer for certain angle of sine and cos is 1 or 0, I told you, you just need to recall the sketch. So you don't need to do anything else, neither calculator is required. So I know from the sine sketch, which is this, that sine 90 gave us 1 between the domain 0 to 180. So that's why theta is equals to 90, one of my answer. Okay, so the second factor, which was 3 sine theta minus 1 equals to 0, I got sine theta equals to 1 over 3. So now I will apply the concept of ASTC. My basic angle I will calculate by using sine inverse 1 over 3 plus sine here is giving me hint that my answer will be in the first and second quadrant. Absolutely. So let's see if basic angle is 19.5 and it is in the first and second quadrant, then what are my general angles? Okay, so basic angle was coming 19.5, which is in the first and second quadrant, and I have to rotate only from 0 to 180 degree according to the question. So my one answer will be 19.5 and other answer will be 180 minus 19.5. So these are my two answers. Let's take another question. It is from November 18, variant 1 to question 1. And by the way, if you are thinking it is fast, you can put the video on pause and then you can just try to sync it down, right? Okay, so now this is the question, trigonometric equation, and the range of the angle is given to you from minus 180 to 180. Okay, so now this is giving me clear hint that I have to change the range for degree. Okay, so now I'm changing the range and it will be what? Minus 180 to 180 will become what? I'm adding plus 50 everywhere. So it will become minus 130 to 230, right? And now I will find out the basic angle and I will find out the quadrant. That's all. Okay, so the range is minus 130 to 230. And this is the trigonometric equation. So we are just trying to find out what the basic angle will be. So I'm taking minus 1 to this side and then root 2 underneath. Okay, just like a basic algebraic operation. And then my basic angle will be sine inverse 1 over root 2. This minus sign is just giving me the hint that my basic angle will be in the third and fourth quadrant, right? So now my basic angle is 45 degree and my general angle will be in the third and fourth quadrant. Okay, so the rotation is from 0 to minus 130 and 0 to 230 according to the range we have gotten after changing it. So let's see, go from 0 to 130. It means I will go from here till here. So during this rotation I am meeting basic angle only once, which is here. So one of my answer will be minus 45 and it is equals to x plus 50. Then I will rotate from 0 to 230. So I will go all the way from here till here, right? And on the way here I will meet basic angle. So if I look at it from here till here, it is 180 plus 45. So this is my other angle. So x plus 50 equals to this and this. So after simplifying, I got these two answers. I hope it is clear. Now let's see another example of past paper. Now this question I have taken from June 18 variant 1 to, it's question 8 part B. Now if you see here, the angle is asked, general angle is asked in the radian form. So angle could be in degree form, in radian form. So you just need to be careful. Rest of the procedure will remain same. So this is the question, that sine 2 phi equals to root 3 cos 2 phi. It looks weird, but actually it is not. Instead of theta, you are in this question the symbol is used as phi. Okay, so now there are two functions. Can you see? Trigonometric function sine and cos. So what it reminds you, we will do what? Apply identity to change this trigonometric function into single trigonometric function. And this 2 phi is reminding you that you have to change the range. So phi is from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So when I will multiply all of this by 2, so it will become minus pi to pi. It means I will measure my angle this way till here and from here till here. That's all. Okay, so let's see. This is the question. Okay, so now I will do what? Only bring cos 2 phi down here. So do you remember the identity sine over cos, what it was equal to? Yes, 10, right? So this portion will become 10 to 5 equals to root 3. Now this is plus here. So which angle of sine gives you plus answer? In which quadrant? ASTC, remember? So it is in the first and third quadrant. Absolutely. So now I'm finding out the basic angle exactly the way I found before. Tan inverse root 3. So it is equals to pi by 3. So you can change the mode of the calculator into radian. So it is coming pi over 3, which is equals to actually 60 degree, because pi radian is 180 degree. I hope you remember that. Anyway, I will explain in the topic of circular measure all this. Okay, so in the first and third quadrant, because tan is plus, my basic angle will be marked this, pi by 3 here. So I have to find the rotation this way from here till here, and this way from here till here. So when I'm rotating this way, my first answer will be pi by 3. So I have written here pi by 3. And when I will rotate clockwise, it will be pi minus pi by 3, which is 2 by pi 3. And I will use minus sign along. Do you know why I'm putting minus sign along? Because it is clockwise rotation. So these are my answers. I'm then dividing each by 2. So pi by 6 and minus pi by 3. So I hope this is clear. Now let's see another question of past paper. Okay, so this question I have picked up from June 17, variant 1-2. Question 10. Solve the equation. So 4 sine 3x minus pi by 4 equals to 3 for the range given to you 0 to pi by 2. And it is again radian, right? So I'll bring this 4 down here, and this is giving me a clear hint that I have to change the range. So let's change the range first, and then we will find out the basic angle. So currently the x range is given to you from 0 degree to 0 radian to pi by 2 radian, and I have to change it into 3x minus pi by 4. So I'm multiplying throughout by 3 and then subtracting minus pi by 4 from each. So what did I get at the end? Minus pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. Now because if I see most of the students are comfortable with degree, so for their comfort level they can change this radian into degree just to check which quadrant it is in. So 5 into 180 divided by 4 equals to 225 degree. So 225 degree mean which quadrant? Third quadrant. Okay, so now it means you will rotate 0 to minus pi by 4, and pi by 4 is basically 45 degree. So you will rotate 0 to minus pi by 4, and you will rotate 0 to 225, which will be equals to 5 pi by 4. Okay, and let's see where our basic angle will be. Okay, so now 4 is coming here. So to find out the basic angle, I will do sine inverse 3 pi by 4. Okay, so what am I getting? 0.848. And in which quadrant I will do that? Draw this. Sine is plus. It means it is in the, yes, first and second, because ASTC. The sine is positive in the first and second quadrant. So I will draw my basic angle here and here. So let's see. Okay, so here I have drawn the basic angle in the first and the second quadrant. So 0.848. So when I am checking from 0 to minus pi by 4, there is no angle here. So there is no answer in this rotation. Okay. So when I am rotating all the way from here till here, which is 5 pi by 4, and I know it is equal to 225. So I will get two answers during this rotation. One answer will be 0.848. Okay. And other answer will be pi minus 0.848. You know why? Because this 180 is called pi radian. So pi minus this will give me other angle. And these two angles which I have written here are equals to 3x minus pi by 4. Okay. The one answer I got from here and other answer I got from here. So both answers are equals to this. And now simple algebra, add pi by 4 in each and then divide it by 3. So this is the answer you will get. So with this I will end this video. I hope you understood this. For more query you can write in the comment. If you need explanation on any specific question, you can mention the year and the question also. So if you like this video and if you have learned something, please press like and subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.